You know what? My decking definitely needs jet washing. It's one thing when you get to like spring. Anyway, whatever. Right, so friend of the channel, soon to become enemy of the channel, dropped me off this. Cheers, BL4K. I'll give you the sort of summary as well. So the sort of summary here is that James, if you want to buy it, you can buy it. Offered me a very good price to buy it, and said I can get another one. It's up to you. However, really want this to work. It's got to work. Really want to put it in the arcade. Right, okay. So, been up this morning. I've been plucking up the courage to come and have a look at it. And when he dropped this off on Friday night, I was at work till 8 o'clock, and then I couldn't get out of work at 8 o'clock because there were still people I needed to get rid of. So I broke the land speed record to get home to come and meet him, and he's dropped this off, and I went, give me a summary. And he gave me the longest garbled summary that he's ever given me on anything, and anybody knows Dom as a human being, that guy likes to talk more than anybody I've ever met. The summary doesn't really make sense. So I said, what if I plug it in, and no word of a lie, he turned round and he hid behind the door to my shed. And I was like, right, brilliant. So at some point I've got to turn this on. Can't possibly fault fix it without turning it on. It is, let's just bob round to the side. Oh, kicking bits. A Monte Carlo bust. It's a bit dirty. Now, somebody that I actually have, and he goes, you should do a video, you should do a big long video on it. Well, right. All I'm going to do is do a video of me turning it on and it going, I don't work. And then me going, don't work, swap this. And it'd be just a boring video. Maybe I'll bring you back when I get to an interesting point. I don't know. And maybe do another little video. But as it sits, from the garbled 2-year story that he gave me, the monitor in it he believes is bad. That it shorts out when he gets the door shut, so that means there's a wiring issue somewhere or a loom issue somewhere. He's very kindly giving me loads of bits as well, so I mean I've got main board. We don't know if it works, but we've got one. Another power supply, so we've got 2 of them, which is handy to have. But most importantly, we've got another monitor, because when I spoke to Magic on Friday night, I think the first thing he said is, let's hope the monitor's good. Well, yes, Magic, let's hope the fucking monitor's good, mate. Because if the monitor's not good, which we believe it's not good, then this monitor needs to go in it, because this one's good, apparently, allegedly, possibly, maybe, who knows. Anyway, everyone, if you've never moved one, by the way, they weigh a ton. Because of the CRT, like the TV with a TV with a TV behind it. So they do weigh a ton, which we got it in and then we spun it round, because I don't have a lot of working room in here. Obviously the Cluedo's now gone, that's in the unit. To make some room to start this project, which is going to be a big one. And I'll be really honest with you. If this was a case of putting this and that in there, I wouldn't be needed. Because during lockdown 1, whatever you want to call it, I painstakingly taught Mr. BL4K quite a bit about swapping stuff, changing stuff, fixing stuff. You know, it's a pretty good mate to him. He'll tell you that. However, this thing needs more than him. And he'll get to the point with it where he will just give up and he'll go, it can't be done. And that's the stage genuinely where he is at right now with it. At the stage where he's like, James, I'm dreading the bill. Like, that's me being completely honest with him in terms of, I'll sort it if you want me to sort it. If you want me to buy it, I'll buy it and I'll sort it. And then I've got Just who says, James, you need to sort it, because if you sort it, I can make a video with the emptyable ROMs in, emptying it. So I gave Mr. BL4K 3 pretty decent options. Or between us, we gave ourselves decent options. Option number 1 is this can get dropped up here. And if anybody knows where I live in Manchester, and where BL4K lives, well, it's near his arcade. There's about a 3-hour drive between the two locations. So number 1, he will put a machine in a boot and just drive it here. It's as simple as that. And he'll leave it here until that is done. And then once it's done, he'll come back up and he'll come and take it away again. A happy man. Like he did with Theme Park, like he's done with a few other machines. You know, that's just the way things sort of work between us. However, the 3 options were do that, which he seemed to not like the idea of. Option number 2, which he sort of liked the idea of, was sell it James's problem. Option number 3 was he's listed on eBay and he sells it on eBay to the highest bidder, and he's incredibly genuine about the state of it in terms of what is potentially wrong with it, and that he has tried everything already to try and make this work. They were the options. That thing weighs a fucking ton. That's got to come out. I think it's actually already loose because it's meant to sit on those brackets there. So I mean that needs to be all reseated and put back together. Inside here you have a little... We don't know. We genuinely don't know where anything goes. At the moment I've never worked on one. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Some of it looks right. I bet some of it's wrong. Some of it, God only knows. But we shall painstakingly find all that stuff out. We have a power supply in there. At the moment, don't know if it's good. Don't know what it is. But we've got another one up there. What I'll probably do is, first job, pull that apart, recap it. And then I'll at least know I've got a definite good power supply in it. That would be the first port of call. I don't know about the video board, don't know about the main board. Never worked on a video board before. Don't know if it's good. Going to find out one way or the other, aren't we, I suppose. Mod 4, worked on them before, so that's not too much of a problem. Yeah, it's going to be a fun old little jaunt, this. But ultimately, the goal, just a goal at the moment, it's not reality, is that this thing here has flashing lights on, it actually works again. At the moment, we don't have anything. And, you know, on Friday night, he had round the corner to avoid me plugging it in front of him. Haven't actually plugged it in. I'll be completely honest with you. And I expect nada, is what I expect. You know, he hasn't jolted it all back to life, has he? Let's be honest. He hasn't wired it up correctly by thingy in it. And I think at some point there was actually 2 cabs. I'm not crystal clear on it, but whatever. Wish me luck, guys.